It's good to be here collecting this award for the second time in the Developer of the Year Hong Kong. So very pleased to be here at Singapore. I hope to come back here again for the third year to collect the same award. Thanks my World Green Building Council partner Yao Ming, Joy, my ex-colleague Nicole and my current colleague Hazel to be here to share the success with me. Thank you. Henderson Land, we are very honored to be receiving this award in Singapore. It's the second year that we are receiving the Developer of the Year Hong Kong Award. So very happy to be at Singapore twice in a row. At Henderson Land, probably for those who are not familiar with our company, we are a leading property developer in Hong Kong. We have been listed on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange since 1981, and then we are also one of the component stock in the Hang Seng Index, market cap of around 15 billion US dollar. And then if you were to look at what we do, we focus on property development, property management, and property investment. And at Henderson, we are very proud to have won this award. And if you were to look at our achievement, we are actually at the forefront of sustainability practices. And also, our commitment to sustainability is also evident through our efforts to reduce our environmental impact, our focus on energy efficiency, and also on green certifications. And if you were to look at our brand promises, we focus on innovation, sustainability, and people. When we talk about innovation, it's always at the heart of our design approach. Sustainability, we often turn imaginations into reality, try to protect the planet for the future generations. And finally, people, we always put people first in everything we do. So I think, winning this award will be a testament of, our significant achievement in sustainability. And finally, if we were to look at our strategy, in sustainability, we have a GIVE strategy, which is GIVE. G for green, I for innovation, value for people, and endeavor for community. So you can see this GIVE strategy is being found in all the projects that we have, whether it is commercial building or residential building. So we will continue to work on our sustainability to reduce the environmental effort to reduce carbon emission in Hong Kong. The Henderson building, which is a very iconic building in Hong Kong, which is our major commercial building, which our tenants have the first tenant have just moved in. If you were to look at where it is right at the heart of Central in Hong Kong, and also it's an icon amongst icons. That building was designed by a very well-renowned architectural firm, Zaha Hadid. The inspirations come from the shape of the Bohania bud about to blossom. So it's a lot of curvatures in the building. When you were to look at the GIV elements in this building, what you see is that on green, we have already achieved 8 platinum accreditations in green and also wellness. So we have BIM Plus, we have LEED, we have WELL, the US certification, and also a lot of certs from China at the highest level recognition, platinum. And if you were to look at innovations, we make use of digital twin, which is a virtual representation of the physical building, where we can do a lot of analysis on the building, a lot of testing, so you don't have to do all this work at the physical building, but you can actually do a lot of stuff virtually, to help to monitor your energy efficiency. And in terms of people and our commitment to the community, the building is right at the heart of Central, so you can easily commute to the nearby areas, within Central and the surroundings. And for people, we have jointly developed what we call the solar responsive ventilator system within the building, which is powered by renewable energy. Imagine, you are an employee working in the Henderson building, sitting next to the window. So when the sun is in the way, you probably feel quite hot. So what the SRV, or the solar responsive ventilator, does for you is that it will automatically detect the temperature, humidity, the comfort level in the working area. If it feels that the temperature is too hot, for those who are working close to the windows, cool air will be coming out from the edge of the windows to cool you down. So we believe that when the employee are feeling more comfortable, the productivity level will also increase. And that's how we, some examples of how we incorporate GIVE into some of the commercial buildings that we mentioned. And also on the residential building side, One Innovel, which is at the outskirts of Hong Kong, which is at the northern metropolis and key important area which the government is focusing on. So
we have this residential building where probably for the first time in Hong Kong, you see a residential building with a butterfly garden and a firefly habitat, which is an important factor to promote biodiversity for us to educate the younger generations of the importance of sustainability, and hence we are doing a lot of work on biodiversity as well, and also having solar shaped renewable energy system, so it will maximize efficiency of the solar power by more than 70%. So when we think about innovation, we don't do the traditional flat solar panel way. We have to come up with more innovative way and work with our partners to achieve this. Yeah, I mean, we can use the Henderson as an example, of our work with our international partners. As I mentioned, the building is it's a very iconic building, so we have to work with the world-renowned architectural firm, to come up with the design. And if you were to look at the buildings, there are a lot of curvature in the buildings. If you were to put, flat glasses together, it's quite easy to do so. But imagine, if you were to look at the building, there are a lot of 4-ply and 7-ply double laminated curved glasses being put together. So you must be very precise in the way that you come up with your windows and then being put together. And then they are also designed to withstand extreme weather and typhoon conditions. So, during the current environment, climate risk is also an important factor that you have to address. So you have to, work with the best partner, in order to address that. And also we mentioned the use of digital twin, in our building. Again, you have to work. We are not a technology company, so you always have to leverage on the experts, on other people who are good at technology to leverage their knowledge, their expertise, and to work together to achieve this achievement. And also, when we think about carbon emission, we cannot do it alone. We have to work with our partners. So at the Henderson, we have a LEAD program, which is LIT. L obviously stands for landlord. I stand for individual employee, and T stand for tenant. So not only do we work with the tenant to reduce carbon emission together, but we also work with the individual employees from the building. So the idea was we come up with an apps that we have to work with an international company and to record all the ESG activities, from the individual employees, so that when they do well in the ESG activities, we will reward them with our Henderson coins or hand coins, so that they can use the coins digitally from the apps in our supermarket operation, in the other shopping malls that we are running in Hong Kong. So technology is actually another important thing that we have been focusing on, and definitely we always embrace innovation for a sustainable future at Henderson Land.